Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2A Sub-State Basketball Tournament for the boys' side, hosted by Spearville, the Spearville Lancers. Nice facility right here. Your number one ranked Ellenwood Eagles are going to take on the Medicine Lodge Indians. They are come in with a 4th seed. The game will get started here at about 4:30 left on the game clock for warm-ups. So between now and then, let's get your starting lineups. First of all, for the Medicine Lodge Indians, they will be the visitors. They will start a 5'8" sophomore, number 0, Aiden Guy. A 6'3" junior, number 1, Theron Weedle. A 6-foot junior, number 3, Chance Winter. A 6-foot junior, number 11, Grady Klaus. And a 6-foot sophomore, number 12, Coy Skripsick. The Medicine Lodge boys are coached by Joe Dorman and assisted by Nathan Honus. As for your Ellenwood boys, they will start the usual 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Britton Dutton. A 6'2" sophomore, number 1, Tyler Stuhlstotz. A 6'3" sophomore, number 21, Parker Scheck. A 6'2" sophomore, number 24, Coy Binky. And a 6'3" senior, number 25, Gage Hossman. The Eagles are coached by Derek Joyner and assisted by Mark Panning. And how did the Ellenwood boys get here? On Monday night at home in Ellenwood, they hosted the host of the 2A sub-state tournament, Spearville Lancers. They beat them, so they beat the number 8 seeded team. And they will face off against Medicine Lodge, who beat Sublette. And the winner of this game will go into the finals on Saturday at 2 p.m. against the number 2 ranked Sterling Black Bears. Sterling on Monday night beat Elkhart, and then tonight they beat Stanton County. And so Sterling awaits the winner of this game in the championship game on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Stanton County got here by upsetting the number 3 ranked Syracuse Bulldogs, and then got beat tonight by the Sterling Bears. So with that being said, we have about 2 minutes before tip-off, and we have a pretty darn good crowd here from Ellenwood. And hopefully on Saturday we'll have more vouchers to be handed out, and we hope that everybody can get here and support the Ellenwood Eagles number 1 ranked team. We will return in about 1 minute and 40 seconds for game time action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're under a minute for warm-ups, and we're going to get this game underway. The Medicine Lodge Indians, which will be wearing purple, while the home team, the Ellenwood Eagles, they'll be wearing white with blue numbers trimmed in red. And we await for the starting lineups, and we can get this semifinal game underway.
So for tonight's starting lineups, we will begin
right, ladies and gentlemen, they are introducing the visiting team first under the new Acacia COVID protocols. Each team will get introduced except the visiting team goes first, and then the home team. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and they are introducing your hometown Ellenwood Eagles. Britton Dutton has been introduced. And now Tyler Stuhlstotz. Parker Scheck, and now Coy Binky, and finally Gage Hossman. Gage Hossman is the only senior the Eagles have. A relatively young team for Medicine Lodge and definitely a young team for the Ellenwood Eagles, so this could be a good matchup between the two young teams. All righty, the officials have broken the huddle, and we are now awaiting the start of the game. And under COVID protocols through Acacia, we will have a no jump ball, and the visiting team will receive it. So Medicine Lodge will have the ball first, and it looks like number 11, Klaus, will inbound it to number 0, Guy. So anyway, here is the inbounds play, and the game has started. And here is Guy crossing the timeline. He bounces it over to Klaus. Klaus gets it inside to Skip, who gets it inside to number 11. Klaus, who gets the game started with its first 2 points. Here is Britton Dutton with the ball over to Coy Binky in the corner. Binky up top to Hossman. Hossman to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz back to the left inside to Hossman. Hossman on the block. Doesn't take it up. Here is Binky down the middle of the lane into Hossman. Hossman up and has a shot blocked, but there will be a foul. And that looks like number 11, the guy that just scored the opening basket, will have his first foul. That was Grady Klaus. That is his first, team's first. And Gage Hossman will be on the line, shooting 2 for the Ellenwood boys to get them off the snide and maybe get some points on the board. And that one rims out. And let's hope we can get some points a little quicker tonight than we did on Monday night. If you remember, at the end of Monday night's first quarter, it was only 5-4 in favor of the Eagles. And here's Gage Hossman. The second shot is up, and it's good. So now it is a 2-1 lead for the Medicine Lodge. Number 1 here is Weedle. Weedle back over to Guy. Guy clear across, and that ball is intercepted by Gage Hossman. Gets it to Coy Binky. Coy Binky with it to Parker Scheck. Back out to Britton Dutton, over to Coy Binky. Binky inside to Hossman. Hossman to Binky. Binky for 3 from the left side. That is short and rebounded by number 3, Chance Winter. And here is number 12. That is Skripsik. He takes up strong, can't get that one to fall. And there is Gage Hossman with the ball. And now Britton Dutton crosses the timeline. And Britton Dutton, a pull-up jumper. Off the rim, rebounded by Guy. Aiden Guy with the rebound. Ahead to Weedle. Weedle down the right side, takes it up, and he gets that one to drop. Theron Weedle now with 2 points. He's in the scoring column. And here is Britton Dutton for the Ellenwood Eagles. Sets the offense. Down by 3, the Eagles look to either tie or close the gap here. Here is Coy Binky up high. Britton Dutton with the ball. Britton Dutton guarded by Guy, Aiden Guy, and Coy Binky clear over to Gage Hossman, gets it to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton for a long 3, misses that one. Aiden Guy tracks it down for the Indians, and he quickly gets it ahead to number 3, Chase Winter, into the corner to Klaus. Klaus over to number 1, there in Weedle, and Weedle will be called for traveling, and that turnover goes right back to the Eagles. With a down 4-1, the Eagles looked for their first field goal with just over 2 minutes expiring in the first quarter. Britton Dutton team's leading scorer, is also controlling the action. Hands it off to Parker Scheck. Scheck to Hausman. Inside to Dutton from the sideline. Misses that one. Rebounded by number 3, Winter. And here comes Winter over to number 1, Theron Weedle. And Weedle will be fouled. And it looks like that foul is going to be on number 24 of the Eagles. That is Coy Binky. That is his first foul, team's first. And inbounding it, triggering an inbound, is number 3, Winter. Winter gets it out to Weedle. Weedle with the ball. Weedle down the center, 15-foot jumper. Misses that one, rebounded by Parker Scheck, who just grabbed that one away from 2 other Eagles. And here's Tyler Stuhlstotz on the left side. Pulls it right back out. Britton Dutton sets the offense for the Eagles, gives it to Binky. Binky to Scheck. Scheck from the baseline. Misses that one, rebounded by Weedle. And here is Guy back to Weedle. Weedle down the right side takes up. His shot is partially blocked by an Eagle. And Tyler Stuhlstotz gets a loose ball. And here comes Tyler Stuhlstotz across the timeline. And Britton Dutton with it over to Coy Binky. Coy Binky looks, gets it to Stuhlstotz for 3. And he off the front of the rim, rebounded by number 3, that's Chance Winters. Ahead to number 11, Klaus. Klaus back to Guy. Guy takes it in, back out to Klaus. Klaus for a long 3, and that one goes down. Grady Klaus now has 5 points on the night. It is 7-1 Medicine Lodge. Britton Dutton and the Eagles still have not found the field goal yet. Their first field goal is still missing that. They have 1 point from a free throw from senior Gage Hausman. Still looking for we are halfway through the first quarter, still looking for a field goal. Tyler Stuhlstotz on the baseline, misses that one. And that one's rebounded by Medicine Lodge's Weedle. Weedle takes it behind his back, kicks it over to number 0, Guy. Guy from the corner for 3, misses that one. That one rebounded by Klaus. Klaus out to Winter. And number 0, Guy has it. Guy sets it for the Medicine Lodge Indians. Gets it back out to number 11. Now number 12 is Skripsick. He gets it on the Lodge. And that ball is out of bounds on Gage Hausman. And that will belong to the Medicine Lodge Indians. And Coach Joyner was upset about that call, but it will belong to the Medicine Lodge Indians. A timeout has been called by, it looks like, the Ellenwood head coach. So about halfway through, a little over halfway through the first quarter, the Ellenwood Eagles are still trying to find their first field goal. It is 7 for Medicine Lodge, 1 for the Ellenwood Eagles. That lone point came on Gage Hausman's second free throw. And Cody Zink has checked in for the Ellenwood Eagles, and we'll set the lineups here for Medicine Lodge as soon as they break the huddle. And it looks like they are going to send, let's see, number 0 is Guy, 1 is Weedle, 2 is Skripsick, 3 is Winter, and number 11 is Klaus. So right now, Guy with the ball, back to Winter. Winter to Guy up top. Very patient with the ball, Medicine Lodge is. And here is Guy, and gets it to the back door to Klaus, who takes it up and in. The 6-foot junior now has 7 of the 9 points for Medicine Lodge. And now he will foul. The guy that scored the points for Medicine Lodge, Klaus, will be called for his, number 0, Aiden Guy with that foul. That's his first, team's second. And the Eagles will send in Britton Dutton. Gage Hausman comes back in, and there's Britton Dutton getting the first basket for the Eagles. And our Eagles have now broken the ice on field goals. So here's Medicine Lodge, Guy with the ball. Guy, that ball nearly is stolen. Behind the back dribble. Number 1 out to Klaus for 3. in the corner. Number 12's Scripstick with it up, and he misses it. And that foul will be on, it looks like Cody Zink, and Scripstick will go to the line to shoot 2. Cody Zink, the 6'2 junior, picks up his first foul, team second. Scripstick goes up, misses his first one. Corey Scripstick looks for his first points, and now checking in for the Eagles is a freshman, 5'7 freshman, number 5, Alec Brock. Corey Scripstick up and misses that one, rebounded by the Eagles. With 2:42 left in the first quarter, down by 6. The number 1 team, Ellenwood Eagles, are looking to strike and close this gap here. Here is Zink off to Dutton. Dutton with the ball inside to Hossman. Hossman out to Brock. Brock fakes it down the right side, and he's going to be called for a travel. So checking in for the Medicine Lodge Indians is number 5, Carter Cunningham, a 5'9 freshman. So here we go. Here's number 1, Weedle with the ball. Gets it over to Guy, Aiden Guy with it, back to Weedle. Weedle gets it across the timeline ahead to Scripstick. Scripstick up and misses that one, followed by Weedle, who misses that one, and Tyler Stuhlstotz gets it, hands it off to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton crosses the timeline. Has 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Aiden Guy has the tough assignment of guarding Britton Dutton, who just got the ball and he had it knocked out of bounds, and it went off of an Indian. It looked like number 3, Chance Winter. Checking back in is Klaus for the Indians, and number 0, Aiden Guy, will take a seat. So Alec Brock will now trigger it in underneath the Eagle basket to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton for 3 from the corner, and he sinks that one. So Britton Dutton now has 5 of the 6 points for Ellenwood. And here is Weedle. Here is number 12, Scripstick. Scripstick back to number 1, Weedle. Weedle over to Klaus. Clear over to the corner to Weedle for 3, and he misses that one. Rebounded by Gage Hossman. Britton Dutton and the Eagles look to attack on this possession, crossing the timeline. With 1:20 left in the first quarter, the Eagles can tie with a 3-point basket here. Tyler Stuhlstotz with it. Down the left side, kicks it out to Alec Brock. Alec Brock over to Britton Dutton. Over to Zink. Zink with it, back to Brock. Brock lobs it inside to Hossman on the block. Hossman inside to Zink, who cannot handle it. And it goes the other way to the Medicine Lodge Indians. So now Medicine Lodge has checked in a 5'9 freshman, number 21, Jake Fisher. Fisher gets it into Guy. Guy back to Fisher, over to Weedle. Weedle over to Guy. Guy ahead to Weedle, crosses the timeline. And here is Scripstick. Scripstick over to Guy in the corner. Gets it over to Winter. Winter back to Fisher. Fisher over to Guy. Guy to Winter. Winter inside to number 1, Weedle. Weedle inside to Scripstick, who goes up. And he's going to be called for a charge. Britton Dutton draws the charge from number 12, Coy Scripstick. Scripstick, that is his first foul. That is the team's 3rd. And now here comes, with 30 seconds left, here comes Britton Dutton and the Eagles. They can either tie or pull it within 1. And here's Alec Brock. Back out to Tyler Stuhlstotz, over to Dutton. Dutton, who has a hard time handling the ball, it is loose. And it is a jump ball with 16 seconds left. And it'll still belong to the Eagles, but the time is down to 16 seconds in the first quarter. Number 11, Grady Klaus, will check in. Alec Brock will trigger the inbounds right in front of the Medicine Lodge bench. The freshman, number 21, Jake Fisher, takes a seat for the Medicine Lodge Indians. Brock looks, gets it into Dutton. Dutton surveys with 13 seconds. And Britton Dutton will more than likely take the last shot here of the quarter. Britton Dutton down the right side, steps back for 3. Misses that one, and that one is out of bounds off of Tyler Stuhlstotz with 2 seconds left. It'll go to the Indians. So number 3, Chance Winter will trigger it in. Gets it to Guy, takes one dribble and almost makes that all just right past half court. It is 6-9 at the end of the first quarter. Ellenwood Eagles are trailing by 3. So this is a classic number 4 versus number 1 seed. And it looks like the Eagles are going to have to come out with a little bit hotter fire so we can get this game tied up and then pull ahead. We'll return for second quarter action in 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that our cable station is down, and H&B, the fine folks at H&B are working their darndest to get that fixed so we can bring you live action from the Ellenwood Eagle Medicine Lodge semifinal 2A sub-state from Spearville, Kansas game. And here is Klaus, number 11, Grady Klaus will inbound it. And the Indians will have Klaus, Guy, Weedle, Winter, and Skripsik on the court. The Eagles have Stuhlstotz, Binky, Scheck, Hausman, and Dutton. And here is a near steal by Parker Scheck, and he's going to be called for a foul. So Parker Scheck with a near steal will pick up his first foul, team's third. And inbounding it is Winter. Winter gets it into Guy. Guy back to Winter. And that's almost another near steal by Parker Scheck. It'll remain with the Indians. And Winter will trigger it inbounds right in front of the Eagle bench. So here is Winter inbounding it from Medicine Lodge. Gets it into Guy. Guy back to Winter. Winter clear over to Weedle. Weedle with it. Weedle back to Winter, back to Weedle, back to Winter, back to Weedle. Weedle with the ball, over to Guy. Guy now with it. Guy over to Klaus. Klaus back to Guy. Guy with it, clear over to Winter. Back out to Guy. Guy will be called for traveling. And that will turn over, gives it right back to the Eagles with 7:18 left in the half. Britton Dutton will be calling the shots for the Ellenwood Eagles as he crosses the timeline. Britton Dutton gets it over to Scheck. Scheck over to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz over to Binky. Binky with it. Gets it to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton on the right side, and he just dribbles that one right off his foot out of bounds. So Britton Dutton, huge mistake there, but don't worry, folks. That'll get him self-motivated, and he'll get right back on track. So here is Winter inbounding it to Weedle. Weedle with the ball. Over to Winter. Winter to Weedle. Weedle drives past Dutton down the right side, up and under and in. Number 1, Theron Weedle with his second field goal of the night. And here's Britton Dutton going coast to coast and misses that one. Rebounded by Parker Scheck. And there is a foul. And that one is going to be a foul. And that is a foul, it looks like, on number 0 of Medicine Lodge, I believe. That would be his second. And the team's fourth, and we're getting things sorted out here. Looks like Medicine Lodge will give Carter Cunningham, a 5'9" freshman, number 5, some action here. Coy Binky to trigger it from underneath their own basket. And gets it into Gage Hausman over to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz inside to Scheck. And Scheck is going to be fouled by number 1, Theron Weedle. Theron Weedle picks up his first foul, team's 5th. So here is Coy Binky triggering the inbounds again. There's Stuhlstotz for 3 from the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Stuhlstotz hits a 3-point basket. And now it is, the Eagles are down by only 2. It's 9-11. Here's the freshman, Cunningham, over to Weedle. Weedle with the ball. Sets, he looks, and over in the corner, here is Skripczyk over to Weedle. Weedle with it, back to Klaus, to Cunningham. Cunningham to Weedle. Weedle down, up, and misses that one. Rebounded by Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton brings it across the timeline for the Eagles. Down the lane, kicks it, no-look pass, and Parker Scheck was not ready for that one. And that's a turnover, and here comes Weedle for the Medicine Lodge Indians. And he will be called for traveling. And that turnover goes right back to the Eagles. 5:45 left in the half to play. Checking in right now is Cody Zink for Parker Scheck, who appears to have a bloody nose. So they'll get that all fixed up. And here is the Eagles back to live action, 5:40 left in the half. Tyler Stuhlstotz off to Zink. Zink over to Binky. Binky to Dutton. Dutton with the ball. 18-foot jumper. Misses that one. Rebounded by Klaus. Crossing the timeline. Klaus over to Weedle. Weedle to Winter. Winter a long 3. Misses that one. Rebounded by Britton Dutton. And here comes the Eagles. Britton Dutton crosses the timeline on the left side. And Britton Dutton wisely kicks it across court to Binky for 3, who misses that one. And here is Weedle with the ball, and Binky fouls him. So that looks like Coy Binky will have his 2nd foul. That'll be the team's 4th. And checking in for the Eagles for Binky is number 5, Alec Brock. So number 1, Weedle with the ball, and gets it off to Winter. Winter to Weedle, Weedle to Winter, Winter back to Cunningham, Cunningham back to Winter. Winter clear over to Weedle. Weedle to Winter, Winter to Weedle, Weedle to Winter. And then over to Klaus inside to Skripczyk. Skripczyk takes it in, kicks it back out to Winter, over to Klaus for 3, misses that one. Rebounded by Gage Hossman. 4:34 left in the half, and here come the Eagles with a chance to tie or go ahead depending on the shot. And there is Alec Brock for the lead. Misses that one. Rebounded by number 5, Cunningham, gets it off to Weedle. Here comes Weedle. Weedle, that one is taken away by the Eagles. Nice play by Cody Zink and Gage Hossman. And now Britton Dutton and Tyler Stuhlstotz looks to attack. Here is Alec Brock to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton over to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz with it. Crossover, back out to Zink. Zink inside to Hossman, wide open, and sinks that one. Gage Hossman has just tied the ball game with his 3rd point. And that causes a timeout to be called by the Medicine Lodge coach. And we're all tied up with 3:47 in the 2nd quarter. 11-11. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know we're back a little earlier, but I wanted to announce that I just got word that the H&B cable's back up, so we want to thank our guys that work hard at H&B and to bring you this action. At the 2A Sub-State semifinals, Medicine Lodge Eagles, or excuse me, the Medicine Lodge Indians have broken the huddle, and they put out on the floor number 21, Fisher, number 3, Winter, number 1, Weedle, number 5, Cunningham, and number 12, Skripczyk. And the Eagles have Brock, Dutton, Stuhlstotz, Zink, and Hausman on the floor. Right now with the ball is number 3, Winter, back to, well, number 1 has it, Weedle to Skripczyk, and there's to Cunningham. Cunningham up, and the freshman knocks that one down. Carter Cunningham, the 5'9" freshman, gets his first 2 points of the game. Here's Britton Dutton looking to Alec Brock. Alec Brock down the lane, up and tries to dish it in, and he gets it into Gage Hausman, who is having a field day from the block. Gage Hausman now with 5 points, and it is tied 13-all. Number 21, Fisher, sends it in to Skripczyk, back out to Weedle. Weedle gets it over to number 21, Jake Fisher, who misses that one. Stuhlstotz with the rebound, and here is Britton Dutton way ahead to Alec Brock, who drives it in, up, and misses that one, rebounded by Weedle. And Weedle slowly brings it across over to Cunningham, down to Winter. Winter drives the left lane, up, gets it inside, and he loses that one. Weedle does, and here comes Britton Dutton. And he's going to go coast to coast, and he will be fouled before he can score. And the Medicine Lodge coach is not happy with that call. And that one's going to be on number 21, Jake Fisher. That's his first, team's 6th. And checking in is number 11, Grady Klaus. Grady Klaus will send Jake Fisher to the bench, and Alec Brock will trigger it in right in front of the Medicine Lodge bench. So the Eagles with 2:40 left, a tie ball game with the Medicine Lodge Indians in the semifinal action of the 2A boys sub-state. And there's Hausman inside again, has a shot blocked by Skripczyk. There's Brock down the lane and rebounded, misses that shot, and rebounded by Winter, gets it ahead to Weedle. Weedle with it, gets it over to Winter. Winter back to Weedle. Weedle with the ball, back to Winter. Winter dribbles it up, gets it to Cunningham, down to Weedle for 3 in the corner. Misses that one, gets his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Tyler Stuhlstotz. Folks, that's Tyler Stuhlstotz's first foul. And I have it as the 5th team foul for Ellenwood. So here it is, number 11 gets a quick inbounds, misses that one from the corner. Cody Zink with the loose ball, and here is Britton Dutton bringing it across the timeline for Ellenwood. And it looks like Britton Dutton has the ball, and he crosses over. And there is a foul that's been called. And we're going to see what that one is on. Looks like it's on number 3 of Medicine Lodge, Chance Winter. That's Chance Winter's first, team's 7th. And Britton Dutton is going to be at the line, and Parker Scheck checked in for Gage Hausman, but unfortunately he spotted some blood on his shorts, so he's going to have to either change, he's going to have to go change shorts. So Britton Dutton now with the chance to put the Eagles ahead for the first time, and he makes his first free throw. That is Britton Dutton's 6th point of the night, and it is 14-13 for the Eagles. And Britton Dutton's second one is up and good. So Britton Dutton now has 7 points for the Eagles, 15 total for the Eagles, and they are now ahead by 2 with 1:45 left in the half. Here's Weedle crossing the timeline, gets it over to Winter. Winter clear down to, well, that one goes inside to Skripczyk. Skripczyk goes up, misses that, and Stuhlstotz with the rebound. And here comes Britton Dutton across the timeline for the Eagles. Britton Dutton, loses that one off his foot. Hey, Hausman picks it up. Stuhlstotz for 3, misses that one. Stuhlstotz gets his own rebound, gets it back, and that one is intercepted by number 11, Klaus. Klaus back to Cunningham. And Cunningham saves that from the backcourt to Klaus. Klaus over to Cunningham now with the ball, over to Weedle. 1 minute, 4 seconds left. There's Winters to Klaus inside, and that was stolen by Gage Hausman. And here comes Britton Dutton. And he goes up by himself and misses that one. It rolls out, and there's Tyler Stuhlstotz with the rebound and put right back in. Tyler Stuhlstotz now with 5 points puts the Ellenwood Eagles ahead by 4. 45 seconds remaining in the half. And there is Skripsic. Skripsic with the ball, gets it over to Winter. Winter with the ball and gets it over to Weedle. Weedle now with the ball, dribbles, gets it over to Winter. Winter back out to Weedle. Weedle with the ball, clear over to the corner to Klaus. Klaus for three, misses that one. Cunningham goes in, and there will be a foul on Tyler Stuhlstotz for over the back. And Tyler Stuhlstotz has picked up his second foul, team's sixth. And coming in is Coy Binky for Tyler Stuhlstotz. And number 3 will trigger it inbounds underneath their own basket. Number 3, Winter. Winter with it. Gets it over to Weedle. Weedle with 17 seconds left in the half. Weedle with it. Gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham drives it in, kicks it out to Winter. Winter, the left-hander for 3. And he sinks that one. Number 3, Chance Winter gets in the book with 3 points. And at the very end of the half, Britton Dutton pulls up, misses that one. But the good news is your Ellenwood Eagles are ahead 17-16 in this semifinal game of 2A boys sub-state here at Spearville. Our halftime stats, Aiden Guy from Medicine Lodge has 2 fouls, 0 points. Theron Weedle has 4 points, 1 foul. Chance Winter has 3 points, 1 foul. Carter Cunningham has 2 points, 0 fouls. Grady Klaus has 7 points, 1 foul. Corey Skripsic has 0 points, 1 foul. And Jake Fisher has 1 foul, 0 points. All that for Medicine Lodge. For your Ellenwood Eagles, Britton Dutton has 7 points, 0 fouls. Tyler Stuhlstotz has 5 points, 2 fouls. Cody Zink, 0 points, 1 foul. Parker Scheck, 0 points, 1 foul. Coy Binky, 2 fouls, 0 points. And Gage Hossman has 5 points and 0 fouls. So with that, we have 9:10 left in the half. We'll be back in approximately 8 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with about a minute and a half before second half action. The Eagles, if they can pull this out, will be facing the number 2 seed Sterling Black Bears. They are awaiting the winner of this game for a 2 o'clock final on Saturday. In girls action, that'll be tomorrow night. And I believe Sterling will be playing Johnson-Stanton County, and Elkhart will be playing Spearville. And that is girls action tomorrow night. The girls final will be right here in Spearville at 5 p.m. on Saturday. Once again, the boys championship game will be at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So, as we get ready for second half action of this semifinal game, the time will melt off the clock for the remainder of this halftime intermission, and we will get started. It looks like Medicine Lodge has come on the floor. They have Guy, Klaus, Weedle, Winter, and Skripsik. For the Eagles, we have Hossman, Binky, Scheck, Stuhlstotz, and Dutton. And the Eagles have the ball to start off the second half, and Britton Dutton crosses the timeline between the legs, dribble down the right side, dishes it off to Parker Scheck, and now the Eagles are ahead by 3. That is Parker Scheck's first 2 points of the game. And now an interception by the Eagles, and Corey Binky brings it across, gets it over to Hossman, who looks inside to Stuhlstotz with it down the right side. Kicks it inside to Hossman. Hossman out to Binky. And Binky back to Hossman. Hossman to Dutton. Dutton for a long 3, and Dutton sinks that one. And Ellenwood has come out on fire. Britton Dutton now has 10 points in the game, and the lead has swelled to 6. And here is Medicine Lodge trying to get their first field goal of the second half. Weedle with it over to Klaus, inside to Skripsik. Skripsik up and has a shot blocked by Parker Scheck. And they're going to call Parker Scheck with a foul on Skripsik. Parker Scheck, that'll be his second foul, team's first. And Skripsik, Corey Skripsik will be at the line for his first free throw of the evening. He makes it, and that is his first point of the game. He cuts it to 5. His second one is up and good. So Corey Skripsik gets 2 free throws. And here come the Ellenwood Eagles. Crossing the timeline is Britton Dutton with the rock. Down the left side, inside. Oh, he pulls up for a jumper, and he sinks that one. So Britton Dutton comes out on fire with 5 early second half points. Aiden Guy with it over to Weedle. Weedle with it, dribble between the legs, sets the Medicine Lodge Indian offense over to Klaus. Klaus tries to get that inside, stolen by Tyler Stuhlstotz. Wisely pulls it out, gets it to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton, spin move in, up and good. Britton Dutton. And the Eagles, the Indians better be careful. If the Eagles get hot, it's going to be over quick soon. And that is a timeout forced by the Medicine Lodge Indians. And the Eagles have come out on fire this second half with 9 quick points to the 2 of Medicine Lodge, and have widened the gap by 8 points. It is now an 8-point lead for your Ellenwood Eagles. We'll return in 45 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Medicine Lodge Indians have broken their huddle. They send out Skripsik, Cunningham, Weedle, Winter, and Guy. Coming out of the Eagle huddle is Binky, Stuhlstotz, Dutton, Scheck, and Hausman. And right now, all the momentum has swung towards the Eagles, who have widened the gap to an 8-point lead. And let's see if Medicine Lodge and their coach can answer the Eagles' fury. Right now, Guy with the ball. Guy gets it over to Winter. Winter back to Guy. Guy for three. And that one rims out, and that ball is loose. Picked up by Cunningham, up and in. Number 5, Carter Cunningham with 2 points. That is the first bucket of the second half for Medicine Lodge. And there is Britton Dutton. There's Britton Dutton, and they're going to call a block, and Britton Dutton is going to get 2 points and a free shot. So Britton Dutton is on fire this second half. That foul is on Coy Skripczyk. That's his second, team's first, and Britton Dutton is going to try to score a traditional three-point play from the line. It's up and good. And Britton Dutton has scored 10 points already this second half. And he only had 7 in the first, so he's up to 17 points. Inside is Skripczyk, up and in. Doggone it. Coy Skripczyk gets the bucket. And that foul is going to be on number 11, Parker Scheck. Or excuse me. It is on Parker Scheck, number 11. Parker Scheck had to change his number due to blood. That's his third, team second. And that foul shot is missed. And here come the Eagles. Way ahead to Binky. And Binky back out to Stuhlstotz. Up, and Stuhlstotz. Oh, that one is going to be called off. That basket will not count, folks. That is going to be a charge on Tyler Stuhlstotz. So Tyler Stuhlstotz picks up his third. It is the team's third of this half, early in the second half. And the lead is at 7. And this game is going to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen, so stick with us. Here is Weedle crossing the timeline. Weedle back over to Winter. Winter back to Weedle. Weedle back to Winter. Winter clear down to Cunningham. Cunningham drives the baseline. Up and misses that one. Rebounded by Stuhlstotz off to Dutton. With 5:03 left in the third quarter, Dutton brings it up over to Brock. Brock looks, gets it back to Dutton. Dutton. And Dutton is called for a charge. And Britton Dutton has just picked up his first foul of the game. It's the team's fourth against the Ellenwood Eagles. And 2 more fouls puts the Indians in bonus with 1-and-1s the rest of the way. Here is Weedle crossing the timeline. Weedle back over to Guy. Guy darn near had that one taken away by Brock. Weedle with it. Weedle gets it off to Winter. Winter back to Weedle. Weedle inside to Skripczyk. Skripczyk back out to Guy. Guy takes it, and he will be called for traveling, and that turnover goes right back to the Eagles. So with 4:22 left in the third, the Eagles find themselves ahead by 7. And Gage Hausman will trigger it in, and here is Britton Dutton handling the rock. As he crosses the timeline, he surveys the court, gets it off to Alec Brock. Alec Brock with it over to Binky. Binky inside, and that one's stolen by Weedle. Weedle with the ball ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham back out to Guy. Guy clear over to Winter. Winter to Guy. Over to Weedle, and that one is out of bounds. Weedle cannot handle the high pass from Guy, and that one goes right back to the Eagles. Still ahead by 7. 3:53 in the third quarter. And Britton Dutton will control it for the Eagles right now, crossing the timeline. As he looks, pulls up a jumper for 3, misses that one. Rebounded by Coy Binky, gets it to Gage Hausman, up and in. Gage Hausman. That's his 7th point of the night. Gage Hausman has had a great game tonight. And now the Eagles lead it by 9. And that one's nearly stolen. Here is Weedle with it for the Indians. Weedle, 15-foot jumper, and that one goes to down. Theron Weedle now with 6 points on the night. He closes the gap back to 7. And Britton Dutton sets the offense for the Eagles. And Britton Dutton will be fouled, a reach-in. And I believe that's going to be on number 0, Aiden Guy. The sophomore has picked up his 3rd foul. That is the team's 2nd for the Medicine Lodge Indians. And right now, Alec Brock will trigger it for the Eagles, gets it into Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton had that one slapped away by Klaus. And Alec Brock will trigger it again, inbounds on the sideline right in front of our near side, in front of our own crowd. And here is Britton Dutton with the ball. Britton Dutton is now fouled by number 3, Chance Winter. Chance Winter, that is his 2nd, team's 3rd. Alec Brock now will trigger it inbounds in front of the Eagle bench. And Britton Dutton drives the baseline, gets it inside, and that one's loose, and that one goes off the fingertips of Gage Hossman. So the Medicine Lodge Indians will take over, and Klaus will trigger it in, and he does to Winter, back to Klaus, over to Weedle. Weedle back to Klaus, to Winter, back to Klaus, across the timeline to Weedle. Weedle to Skripsik. Skripsik back to Weedle. Weedle to Skripsik. Skripsik gets it over to Klaus. Klaus over to Winter. Winter into the corner to Weedle for 3. And he's going to be called for traveling. He took a little bunny hop, and that is traveling, folks. So here we go. Here is Cody Zink. He gets it into Britton Dutton, who will slowly walk it up. 2:30 left in the 3rd quarter. A 7-point lead for the Eagles. And Corey Binky takes it in, spins up and misses that one. Gets his own rebound. Gets it back out to Brock for 3. Alec Brock misses that one. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of Gage Hossman. And the Indians will have it with 2:13, down by 7. And Weedle gets it back to Winter. Winter will carry it up, takes a dribble, gets it over to Weedle, back to Winter. They cross the timeline, back over to Weedle. Weedle now inside to Skripsik. It is off of his foot, but oh my, they're going to call a foul on Gage Hossman, I believe. No, they did not. They called it on number 14, Cody Zink. That is his 2nd, team's 5th. And back in for the Eagles is number 11 with a new number, Parker Scheck. And Tyler Stuhlstot's back in. And so the Indians inbound it. Weedle with the ball. 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Weedle back out to Cunningham. Cunningham to Weedle, and here is Weedle. Leaner in, 16-footer, and Weedle gets it to drop. Theron Weedle has 4 points this half, and the lead is now down to 5 for the Eagles. Here is Britton Dutton out top, a long 3. That one's off the rim, rebounded by Parker Scheck. Gets it back out, and here's Alec Brock to reset to Stuhlstott. Stuhlstott spins on the left side, back to Dutton. Steps back, gets it to Brock. Brock takes a step in, and he is called for traveling. And in comes Coy Binky for Alec Brock, who turned that ball over on a travel, giving the Indians a minute 26, down by 5. And this game is going to go all the way to the wire, folks, so please stick with us. It's going to be a good one. And here is Skripsik. Skripsik up, and he gets Parker Scheck up off his feet. And Parker Scheck has fouled him, and that will be Parker Scheck's 4th foul. 3 already this 2nd half. Team's 6th. And now Corey Skripsik sinks his 3rd free throw of the evening. And checking in for Parker Scheck is number 25, Gage Hossman. So Skripsik, a 6-foot sophomore, will look for his 2nd free throw. And he misses that one, and rebounded by Cody Zink to Britton Dutton. And Britton Dutton and the Eagles have a 4-point lead with only a minute 9 left in the 3rd quarter. Coy Binky sets it now and will pull the trigger. And there is Stuhlstotz down the left side, pulls up for a jumper, misses that one, rebounded by number 5, which is Cunningham. And here is Weedle over to the corner to Winter. Winter clear over to Cunningham to the corner to inside now to Skripczyk. And Skripczyk is fouled from behind by number 14, Cody Zink. And Cody Zink has picked up his 3rd foul. And that is the team's 7th. And that puts Skripczyk at the line for a 1-and-1. And he makes the first one. That is 4 free throws on the night, or in the second half, for Coy Skripczyk, the sophomore. He has 6 total points, all in the second half. There's number 7 and the 5th free throw. So with 43 seconds, here come the Eagles ahead by 2. That lead was at 9. And the Eagles need a basket here to stop the bleeding. And Britton Dutton and the Eagles are looking to do that. Coy Binky now with the ball off to Cody Zink. Cody Zink with it off to Stuhlstotz, inside to Hausman down the block, back out to Binky. Binky to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz inside, weaves in, misses that one, gets his own rebound, goes up strong, misses that one. Gage Hausman fights for it, and it is off of number 3, Winter, from Medicine Lodge, and the Eagles will maintain it right under their own goal with 14 seconds left, ahead by 2 here in the 3rd quarter. And Coy Binky is going to trigger it in. And he's looking, gets it into Zink, over to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz. And there's a foul away from the ball. And it'll be on number 5 of Medicine Lodge. That is Carter Cunningham. That is his 2nd, team's 4th. And with 8 seconds, Coy Binky will inbound it. There's Britton Dutton with the ball. Britton Dutton looks and looks. 4 seconds, Britton Dutton up and off the backboard, misses that one. Weedle with the ball, and whoa, that one about went in, even if it was after the horn. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. This is a barn burner. It is 31 for your Ellenwood Eagles and 29 for the Medicine Lodge Indians. Medicine Lodge is a number 4 seed. Ellenwood is a number 1 seed. Come back in 45 seconds for the last quarter action of this semifinal 2A Sub-State boys game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for 4th quarter action. This game is going to make me more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory. Medicine Lodge Indians have Cunningham, Skripczyk, Winter, Weedle, and Klaus on the floor. Your Ellenwood Eagles have Dutton, Stuhlstotz, Binky, Hausman, and Zink. And here is Klaus down to Winter. Winter back up to Klaus. Klaus hands it off to Cunningham, over to Weedle. Weedle almost mishandled that. Gets it over to Winter. Back over to Weedle. Inside, and that one's knocked away and taken away by the Eagles. And here's Coy Binky out ahead. And he takes it up and misses that one, but he is fouled. And Coy Binky will have 2 shots at the free throw line. And that foul is on number 3, Chance Winter. That is his 3rd, team's 5th. So Coy Binky, who has yet to score tonight, and misses his first free throw. And here comes Alec Brock, the freshman, in for Cody Zink. And Coy Binky waits for everybody to get set. And here we go. Coy Binky. His second one is up and misses that one. So Coy Binky yet to score tonight. It is still a 2-point lead for the Eagles, 31-29. And here is Weedle now with the ball. He pulls up, 15-footer, misses that one. Rebounded by Stuhlstotz, hands it off to Dutton. And here comes Britton Dutton crossing the timeline with the rock and gets it over to Stuhlstotz, back to Alec Brock. Alec Brock with it over to Binky. Binky clear over to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz looks and gets it to Brock, who now sets it back to Dutton. Dutton down the right side, pulls up, jumper, misses. No, bouncing around. Doggone it, I thought it was going in. Here comes Medicine Lodge, and Weedle with the ball now. Down the left side, dishes in to Skripczyk. Misses that one, rebounded by number 1, Weedle, who puts it up, and it goes in. Weedle now with 10 points on the game, 6 in the second half. It is tied up. Alec Brock in the corner drives in, goes up, and gets that one to go. Alec Brock is now in the scoring column with his first 2 of the night. And the Eagles are ahead 33-31, 6:26 left in the game. And this one's going to go down to the wire. And Weedle is called for traveling. That turnover comes right back to the Eagles. So the Eagles will trigger it here on the near side. Alec Brock with it. And Britton Dutton and the Eagles are walking it up with a 2-point lead. And this game is going to be interesting, folks. I know they sold the folks here an entire seat, but everybody's just on the edge of their seat. And a timeout by the Eagles. Coach Derek Joyner calls a full timeout. 6 minutes even left. Your score, 33 for Ellenwood, 31 for Medicine Lodge. We'll return in 50 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just come out of the timeout. Medicine Lodge put Skripczyk, Klaus, Guy, Weedle, and Winter on the floor. The Eagles have Hausman, Dutton, Stuhlstotz, Binky, and Brock on the floor. And here is Coy Binky, who is going to trigger it inbounds right in front of their own bench. And gets it into Britton Dutton. 6 minutes left in the game. The Eagles are only ahead by 2, hoping to expand that. And here is Tyler Stuhlstotz with it on the left side, down the middle, kicks it over to Coy Binky. Back out to Brock. Brock with it, drives in, dishes it to Hausman, and Hausman up and in. And folks, Gage Hausman now has 9 points on the game. And that guy has played well underneath. He's been in the right spot at the right time. So now Weedle with the ball for Medicine Lodge. A near steal by Britton Dutton. And here's Klaus. Klaus across court to Winter. Winter looks, gets it back over to Klaus. Klaus to the corner to Weedle. Weedle back out to Klaus. Inside to Skripczyk. Skripczyk up. And that one's going to fall. Oh my, Skripczyk scores on that one. And he's going to get a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. And that foul was on number 25, Gage Hausman. That is Gage's first, team's 8th. And here is number 12, Coy Skripczyk. Skripczyk up, and he makes that one. Skripczyk has 10 points all in the second half. Britton Dutton loses that one. And here comes Medicine Lodge, Weedle with the ball. And it's nearly stolen by Brock. And they're going to call that a jump ball. And that will belong to the Eagles. And on the near side, here's Gage Hausman ready to trigger it in. And Gage Hausman, with the Eagles only up by 1, gets it into Britton Dutton. 4:58 And here comes well, it looks like that ball will be knocked out of bounds by Medicine Lodge, and the Ellenwood Eagles will retain possession on the near side. Coy Binky will trigger it in, 4:49. Eagles are up by 1. Britton Dutton now with the ball. Britton Dutton down the right side, gets it back to Binky out top to Stuhlstotz for a long 3 off the rim, and that one is out of bounds off of Coy Binky, and that ball will remain with the Medicine Lodge Indians. 4:38, here comes Guy, and now Weedle with it, back to Winter, over to Guy. Guy back to Winter, over to Weedle. Weedle with it, back to Winter. Winter up top, over to Weedle. Weedle gets it over to Aiden Guy. And that goes back to Weedle to Klaus, and that ball is nearly lost out of bounds. And it looks like Medicine Lodge coach calls a timeout to save that possession because Skripczyk was going out of bounds, and it looked like he was going to throw it out or lose it out of bounds. 4:15 left, 35-34. Ellenwood, a 30-second timeout has been called. And to kind of recap, Britton Dutton has come alive in the second half. Britton Dutton has 10 points for the night, in the second half, that is. And Coy Skripczyk has 10 points total, and they're all in the second half for Medicine Lodge. So those two guys have been battling for each team right here. And we're going to start this last 4:15 with a 1-point lead, and Winter will trigger it in for the Medicine Lodge Indians, gets it into Aiden Guy. Guy looks, gets it over to Weedle. Back to Guy, over to Klaus. Klaus into the corner to Weedle. Weedle to Klaus. Klaus over to Guy. Guy to Winter. Winter inside to Skripczyk. Skripczyk up and in. So Coy Skripczyk adds 2 more to his resume tonight. And here's Britton Dutton, and he'll add 2 more to his resume with a chance of another a free throw to add to that. And that foul is on number 0, Aiden Guy of Medicine Lodge. That is his 4th, team's 6th. And Britton Dutton will have a free shot for an old-fashioned 3-point play. And checking back in is number 11, Parker Scheck, with 4 fouls. He needs to be careful in the final 3:47. Britton Dutton lines up, aims, shoots, scores. So Britton Dutton, 13 in the second half. And he has, I believe, 20 on the night. Will unofficially, that is. So here is Medicine Lodge back. Weedle down the lane, up, and Weedle gets that one to fall. That was a 16-foot jumper, and it is now tied up 38-38. 3:23 left in the game. Your number 1 team, Ellenwood Eagles, is having some trouble. That ball is stolen by number 11, and Britton Dutton fouls number 11, Grady Klaus. Britton Dutton picks up his 2nd foul, team's 9th, and Grady Klaus will go to the line. He has yet to score in the second half. He has 7 total, all in the first half. And this will be a 1-and-1 bonus. And Grady Klaus up and in. Grady Klaus gets his first point of the second half. That's his first free throw, his 8th total on the night. And that puts the Medicine Lodge Indians ahead by 1. The second one is up and good. And here comes Britton Dutton with the Eagles down by 2. 3:13 left in the game. And now Coy Binky and the Eagles look to tie it up. Here's Britton Dutton. drives the baseline, gets it inside to Hausman, who can't handle it. And Corey Binky gets it and is fouled while trying to get it back out. And it looks like Corey Binky will go to the line for a 1-and-1. It was on Chance Winter, that foul. That's his 4th. And that is the team's 7th. So Corey Binky still needs to get in the books. And he does. Corey Binky finally gets in the books with his first points of the night, coming off of the front end of a 1-and-1 free throw. And the Eagles are down 39-40. Corey Binky up and in, and it is a tie ball game, folks. And here, the last 3 minutes are going to be exciting. Don't go anywhere. Here is Weedle with the ball over to Winter. Winter to Cunningham, over to Klaus. Klaus splits the defense, back out to Weedle for 3. Weedle off the back iron, rebounded by Scheck. Scheck gets it to Britton Dutton with 2:40 left, and the Eagles are tied. And here's Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton up and misses that one. Rebounded by Scheck, who takes it up, and he scores it. Parker Scheck, 2-point basket and a possible 3-point play. Parker Scheck, what a play, what a rebound, and that's on number 5, Carter Cunningham of Medicine Lodge. That is his 2nd, team's 8th. And Parker Scheck with an old-fashioned 3-point play is up, and it crawls in. Parker Scheck gets that one to fall. That is his 5th point of the night, all 5 in the second half. And here is 2:25 left. The Eagles are ahead by 3. The Eagles need a defensive stand right here. Here is Winter. Winter with the ball, back out to Weedle. Weedle in, 15-foot jumper, misses that one. Ball is loose. Britton Dutton gets it off to Stuhlstotz, back to Dutton. And here comes Britton Dutton, and 2 minutes. 2 minutes remain in this game, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're in the championship if we can hold on. Eagles are ahead by 3. Binky has the ball over to Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz inside, little confusion, the ball's loose, and Britton Dutton has the ball, and he rolls out of bounds, and it'll go back to Medicine Lodge. And we have some confusion here with 1:48. There was the coaches and the officials are looking to see who called the timeout. And it is a full timeout by Derek Joyner and the Eagles. And we're going to get this one sorted out. It is 43-40. Full timeout. We'll be back in 45 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got it sorted out. Britton Dutton had the ball rolled out of bounds, but apparently Coach Joyner called a timeout before that happened. So the Eagles will retain possession underneath the basket, ahead by 3 with 1:48 left. Gets it to Britton Dutton. Britton Dutton with the ball. And here's Britton Dutton up and kicks it out to Gage Hausman. Over to Stuhlstotz, back to Binky, to Dutton. 1:35. Britton Dutton with the ball, and inside Binky into Hausman, who takes it up, and he's fouled. And Gage Hausman will have 2 at the free throw line. Fouled by number 5, Carter Cunningham, the freshman. That's his 3rd foul, 9th team foul on Medicine Lodge. And Gage Hausman has a chance to make this a 2-possession game for the Eagles. Gage Hausman, 1 free throw already tonight. This one is up and off the front of the rim. 1:27 left, and Gage Hausman the Eagles need this free throw to make it a 2-possession game. And Gage Hossman loads, aims, and fires. And off the back iron, and that is rebounded by the Medicine Lodge Indians. And here is Weedle with the ball. Weedle gets it over to Klaus. Klaus over to Winter. Over to Cunningham. Cunningham takes it in. Up and misses that one. Rebounded by Sheck. And here come the Eagles with 1:05 left. And here comes Britton Dutton screaming down the left side. Pulls it right back out. Guarded, triple teamed. Gets it inside to Hossman. Has it stolen, but then it is saved back to the Eagles. Binky with it. 53 seconds remain. And Binky is fouled by number 5, Cunningham. Carter Cunningham, number 5, the 5'9" freshman, has picked up his 4th foul, team's 10th. So Coy Binky will go to the line to shoot 2. Coy Binky only has 2 points tonight, but here's an opportunity for 2 more that are bigger than heck. And there's one of them. So his 3rd point of the night, Coy Binky has made it a 4-point lead, 2-possession game. And here we go. His second one is up and, off the back iron. And here is Weedle for Medicine Lodge. 50 seconds remain. Crosses the timeline. And he drives it all the way in, up and off the back iron. And here is Carter Cunningham with it. Over to Winter. Winter to Weedle. Weedle for 3. Misses that one. And the Eagles, Parker Sheck had it, and Britton Dutton, and they were tied up, and it is a traveling call. 32 seconds remain. Timeout, Medicine Lodge. Eagles are ahead by 4. Sterling Black Bears await the winner of this game in a 2 o'clock final on Saturday. This is a 30-second timeout. We will return in 20 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. 32 seconds remain in this semifinal game. The 4th seed Medicine Lodge Indians have given the Eagles all they want. It is a low-scoring 44-40 game. The Indians have the ball down by 4. The Eagles need a defensive stance right here. And here is the ball. Getting it inbounded is Winter. And he gets it in, and that is... And Cunningham gets it and is fouled by Alec Brock. And that'll put Cunningham at the line to score some points for the Indians with no time expiring. And Coach Joyner was not happy about that one. So here's Carter Cunningham, the freshman. It is up and good. Carter Cunningham now has 5 points on the night, 3 in the second half. It is a 41-44 score. Carter Cunningham up and good. So Carter Cunningham puts 2 big ones on the board for Medicine Lodge. And that forces Medicine Lodge to put some pressure on the Eagles. Number 0, Aiden Guy, checks back in. And Tyler Stuhlstotz will trigger it with 31 seconds remaining in this game. He is getting it in. And there's going to be a foul called on Medicine Lodge. And there's a holding foul. And that's going to be on, let's see here, number 1, Theron Weedle. That is his second. And that'll put Britton Dutton at the line to shoot 2. With a 2-point lead and 30 seconds remaining in the game, Britton Dutton will get 1 of the 2 points back with no time expiring that Carter Cunningham put on the board at the other end of the court. So with 3-point lead in 30 seconds, Britton Dutton looks to expand it to a 4-point lead. It is up and good. So Britton Dutton has put the Eagles back in the driver's seat with a 2-possession game. And there is a timeout that has been called. And it is a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 20. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the final 30 seconds of this basketball game, the semifinals between the number 1 seeded Ellenwood Eagles and the number 4 seed Medicine Lodge Indians. The Eagles have a 4-point lead. Unfortunately, they don't have the ball. So Medicine Lodge, winner, will look to inbound it. And here is the clock has started. And Skripsik has it back to Weedle. Weedle drives in, up, and he's going to be called for traveling before anything like that could happen, before any damage could be done. And in comes Alec Brock for Gage Hossman for the Eagles. 19 seconds remain, 46-42, your Ellenwood Eagles. And the Eagles get it triggered into Brock. Brock is going to be fouled by Aiden Guy. Aiden Guy, a 5'8" sophomore, has just fouled out of the game. And he has fouled out with 0 points, but 5 fouls. And that puts freshman Alec Brock at the line, who has only 2 points tonight. With 18 seconds remain, the Eagles this could be the dagger. Oh, he misses that one right off the front iron. All right, here we go, Alec Brock. Let's see if we can get this one in. Alec Brock up and sinks it. So Alec Brock gets his 3rd point of the night. And Alec Brock will sit down and Gage Hossman will replace him. So swapping a little offense for defense there. And here is Medicine Lodge, number 1, Weedle. And Winter will touch it there, back to Weedle. Weedle for 3, misses that one, rebounded by Sheck. Over to Dutton. Dutton will be fouled by number 12, Skripsik. So with 10 seconds left, the Eagles have a 5-point lead, looking to build that with Britton Dutton on the line to shoot 2. Folks, you better be making reservations for Saturday at 2 o'clock, because I have a feeling we're going to get this one. And we will have a rematch of last year's finals between Sterling and Ellenwood. So Britton Dutton now expands the lead to 6. With 10 seconds left, the Eagles pull off of the lane, and Britton Dutton looks to put the icing on the cake, and he does that. So Britton Dutton, 2 big free throws, and here comes Medicine Lodge. Winter for a long 3, misses that one. Rebounded by Stuhlstotz. Stuhlstotz with the ball, and the Indians have given up and let the Eagles take this one. Your final score, 49-42. For the 2nd straight year in a row, the Ellenwood number 1 ranked basketball team will go into the finals on Saturday at 2 o'clock against the Sterling Black Bears. Sterling comes in as the number 2 ranked. And your final stats are as followed. First, for the Medicine Lodge boys, Aiden Guy, 0 points, 5 fouls. 8 points in the second half for Theron Weedle, giving him a total of 12. Chance Winter ends up with 3 points. Carter Cunningham ends up with 6. Grady Klaus ends up with 9. And Coy Skripsik ends up with 12 for Medicine Lodge. For your Ellenwood varsity boys, you have .24 total points for Britton Dutton. Stuhlstotz with 5. Alec Brock with 3. Parker Sheck with 5. Coy Binky ends the game with 3. And Gage Hossman ends it with 9. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score, 49-42. We'll see you. Well, please tune in on Saturday at 2 o'clock for the finals between the Sterling Black Bears and the Ellenwood Eagles. Also, we'd like to say thank you for letting us into your homes tonight, and go Eagles.